And we're live. All right.
Chaos smoke. All right. So so you found this sensor and the locked chest. Open the chest. There's incense inside. Put two and two together, and have lit the chaos sensor. So, Aquil, waving it around. You maybe I don't know. Maybe you expect some like a big explosion or like something horrible to emerge from the smoke, but initially, the smoke just sort of starts to billow out and fill the area around you. There's a bit of a breeze still from the storm that's building. This kind of pushes it away from you, and it pushes the smoke towards the tar ooze, the chaos ooze that's like slowly creeping towards you. And as soon as the incense gets within a few feet of the ooze immediately starts to move the other way. It's like repelled by the smoke. All in the opposite direction. It seems afraid of the smoke.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Are we all outside the church right now?
Everybody's more or less outside.
Okay, got it.
Because it's church incense defies evil.
So
the incense is pretty evil too.
Are the bad guys still inside the tower?
Well, we're gonna have to have a talk about moral relativism, but there are some beastmen. There are some beastmen in. They went into the tower. You haven't looked into the tower yet.
Okay.
How presumptuous of us.
Yeah, still, really. I mean, to be fair, you have evidence that a paladin like burned some people alive. So I don't know. I don't know if we can start talking good and evil right now.
I think we should use the incense to smoke out the tower.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, or we could push the tar thing into the tower with the incense.
That's what I was thinking. Was just like open the door and then walk around.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
I'm excited about that.
I'm ready
to do that.
So can the elf go run up and open the door really fast and run away?
Sure. Yeah. Which elf? I guess
I'm pretty sure there's only me left.
I need to learn some names.
Okay.
Millennial.
So Glenniel, you want to run and open the door's already open, right? Like it's open a little bit from when they came out.
Yeah.
They didn't close it behind them. They're very considerate. Okay. Yeah, sure. You can go and like push it open.
Yeah.
All right.
So like bait them a little bit and then run away.
You want to get aggro and then.
Well, yeah, because if they see me like doing this, they're not gonna.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a great idea.
You can see into the base area. Like there's a stairwell that runs up into the higher levels of the tower. There's at least 2 floors between here and the top. And you see from here, just at a glance, there's a door on the north side of the tower. So there's another. You can go somewhere else, like into one of the walls or something of the tower. There's the stairwell that leads up. There are several figures in the darkness within, but you don't have enough time to really get a good look at them, and then you back away. Unless you stand in the door and really like peer in there and look around.
All right, let's incense them out.
Okay, all right. So what's the plan here? Do you want to drive the tar thing inside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Okay. All right. So Aqua, how are you doing that? Explain. Talk amongst yourself, decide the plan, and then tell me what your characters are doing, because we need to be specific about this stuff.
So my thought is that if I basically like, we can have some people kind of leading him, and I'll like chase him with the thing, and he'll be interested in you guys, and you can kind of lead him to the door, and I'll.
So do you have anyone in your party who's like got any experience with herding stupid things around?
Gven.
Really good.
Pigs are very smart. Pigs are smart.
As smart as that ooze made out of tar? I wonder.
Probably smarter.
Genius level.
Okay. So do you want to take the lead on the herding action?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right. So why don't you you can roll charisma. You're using your herding. You get a +1 bonus to it, and then also Aquel, because you're the other sort of active member of the action. Why don't you roll to help?
Okay.
Wait. So charisma plus
an additional 1. Yeah.
An additional one.
And then
Okay.
maybe plus another one from Aquil's help.
Do I just do a 2d6?
Yeah, just 2d6. You don't have any bonds with him. So.
Okay.
Okay.
7.
Not the best. 8.
Okay, so your 8 is your own. You have a +1 to your charisma, right, Gwen?
No.
No. Okay, so it's just with the +2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. So, Aquel, you're running back and forth, goading the creature forward with the smoke.
Right.
And as you do, and maybe you don't notice right away, but you walk through its path because it's moving away from you. You walk through it, and your pants light on fire.
Literally, pants on fire.
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
You just kind of look down, and you're like, huh? And yeah, your pantaloons have erupted in flame. In the meantime, Gwen, you're getting the creature like herded in, and just as it's getting to the entrance of the door, you notice that at the last second, one of your pigs has trotted a little too close to the ooze, and the ooze lashes out and grabs the pig and starts dragging it, squealing.
No.
So you have a choice to make. You can continue with the plan. You can let it drag the pig into the tower, or you can rush to the rescue of the pig, but it'll throw the plan, and the thing will probably try to attack you, and it'll react. It'll stop getting kind of goaded away. It just wanted a snack.
My baby.
What are you gonna do?
My baby. My bacon.
You're gonna save your bacon.
Who has the incense?
Aquel.
Pants on fire.
Okay, Pants on Fire Aquel has the incense.
Maybe
Crap.
Aquel is holding the but staring down at their burning pants.
God. The Stooges. Alright, I have to sacrifice my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the good of this world.
Excellent. Okay. So with a last waft of burning pork, the pig is into the tar ooze and rolled into the darkness of the tower. Galenial, do you want to close the door, or like you're the nearest to the door? What do you want to do?
Yeah, slam it shut.
Slam it shut? Okay. All right. So you slam the door shut. So meanwhile, Aquel, your pants are on fire. What are you gonna do?
Stop, drop, and roll.
Okay. So you're just gonna like throw yourself on the ground and roll around?
Try to like pat it off, and if I can't, then yeah.
Okay. All right.
See if there's any water I can splash.
You've got some like tar goo stuck to your boot, and that's on fire, and it's like lit your leg on fire. So yeah, you can try to like roll around and get the fire out. I don't think you need to roll. I think that's like a sane way to put the fire out, and it's not huge. It's not
Cool. Thank you.
But yeah, one of your boots is like burned beyond repair. So make a note that either your left foot or right foot are now bare. You've got like a hole burned in the bottom of your shoe.
Okay.
So don't walk on dangerous animals.
But I still have chainmail.
Aquel, one shoe.
Old one shoe Aquel.
Never wears two.
Aw.
All right, cool. You blew a shoe, Aquel. Okay, so everybody else outside, you're all witness to the things that happen immediately. The pig's screams die off quite quickly as it's suffocated by the burning tar inside. There's a distinct like smoke sort of pouring from the tower now, and it smells like a barbecue if you made it in like a tar pit, I guess. So
An evil barbecue.
yeah, like kind of gross, but also kind of like your stomach's like, oh yeah, love that tar pig.
Oh God.
We're hungry people, so.
And there's
We probably are.
There's a few moments of quiet, and then there's like a burst of like different smoke, and you can see fire start to flicker out of the windows, the like arrow slits that I described in the tower. Something else inside is flammable, and the creature has caught it on fire. And within a few seconds, there's like flames like burning out of the arrow slits in the windows, and you start to hear unmistakable sounds of human like screaming from inside. There are like people being burned alive in the tower right now.
No.
What are you gonna do?
That's not good.
Oh shit.
God damn it.
Mistakes were made.
I guess run upstairs and try and find them. Are they upstairs? Or are they?
The tower door is shut. There's smoke pouring out of the edges of the not very well sealed door. There's fire. Like the whole inside of the tower is on fire now, and there are or were people in there, and they're also being burned now. Or it's a big chaos drink.
Should we try and throw the incense in there?
You can throw whatever you want in the fire. I'm totally down.
Sure.
And try and see what happens.
You only have 2 incense cones left, plus the one that's in the thing, which has got like a few seconds of burning left in it.
We'll throw a second one in.
Okay.
And then open the door and wave away. What are we trying?
I don't even know.
Okay, all right. So who's throwing? What's the plan? Who's gonna open the door? Who's throwing the cone?
Aqua will help throw the cone.
I'll open the door.
Glaniel's gonna open the door.
Yeah.
Glaniel, are you familiar with the concept of backdraft? Is that a thing you know anything about? Okay. So opening the door, you grab it, and the ring that holds the door is quite hot, but you can still yank it open.
Yeah.
Doing so suddenly feeds oxygen into the fire, which gutters out and blasts fire in your direction. Basically like a car backfire. And just like a sudden gout of flame bursts up in your face. There's moments of Thorfiviel. And what do you want to do? You fire just erupts towards you.
Can I just quickly bounce back?
You could try. Defy danger with your dexterity. Let's see if you're faster than flames.
Well,
Oh my god.
Dexterity, I think?
All right. Unless you want to spend 3 luck, which it's not. This isn't a magical conflagration. You're gonna get singed, but okay, you got a choice. You got a choice. So fire leaps out from the door. Some of it flickers across your equipment. You have a choice. You can lose the bow, or you can take some damage. What do you want to do?
My bow!
Yes, your bow.
I gotta lose the bow. I still have a mace. It's okay.
Okay. All right. See, the string on your bow is incinerated by the flame. You still have the bow, so if for some reason you found bow strings later, you can free-string it, but you leap back in time to avoid the majority of the fire. So congratulations, you're still alive. Okay. After the initial sort of blast, there's still quite a significant fire burning inside, and you can still hear people shouting in pain. It's not as loud as it was a few minutes ago, but who's throwing the Aqua? You're throwing a cone into the.
I guess. Sure.
Okay, the incense is not fire retardant incense. There's no it's not gonna put the fire out. The fire will still. It will if the tar creature is still in there. It'll keep that at bay.
Yeah, I guess we have to walk in with it and try and get them away from them. I don't know.
Yeah, doing that would be like a burning house.
Sure.
So
You might die.
yeah.
You want me to throw it in?
Well, if you throw it in and then the whole tower goes up in smoke, then won't the blob run away from the smoke? And then, the humans will kind of be safe from the blob.
Yeah, now that the door is open and the whole thing is on fire, you can see the floor of the tower was covered in fur, basically skins, which the tar ooze has lit on fire, so they're burning now. And you can also see, kind of vaguely, you can see those shapes that you saw before. They're actually people chained to the walls, and now they're also being burned alive.
So, I'll try and throw this thing as close to the creature as possible to
It's
see if
very hard to distinguish the creature from the rest of the fire, but the tower base is not very large. So.
Okay, just in the middle of the room, basically.
Okay.
As close to him as I can. How do I? 2d6.
Okay, you don't have to roll. It's a nice underhand chuck into the room. Okay, so the already considerable smoke pouring off of the wet fur that was being burned is now suddenly becomes white and incredibly thick. It's like a smoke grenade. The whole tower, like anyone looking in this direction for several miles around will see a massive plume of white smoke pouring out of the keep. And yeah, the tar ooze is definitely being repelled by the smoke. But the tower is still, full of fire. So there's that to deal with.
Is there?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can wait it out. Raining, right? So
Can we just run?
Yeah.
I mean, is the fire in contact with the people, or are they already burning?
They already did.
Because if they're already on fire, we can't save them.
Right?
Is this a conversation you're having with your friends? Like, well, they're all on fire.
Yeah, I mean, but like, is it worth it to try to?
I like the risk-reward analysis going on here. Well,
I feel like we've already gone too far.
I mean, okay, so Gwen, to me, it seems like you're trying to get an idea of what's going on. Why don't you roll plus wisdom, and I will tell you the realities of the situation.
Okay.
That's probably a good idea.
Jesus. Wisdom +1. 6. Ugh.
Okay. Would you like to spend a luck to ask me one question?
A single luck?
It would just be one. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So the gods smile on you. Not very hard. They smile a little. Get a little wink. All right.
Little wink.
What question would you like to ask me?
I
Remember too that in taking if you take an action based on that I give you, you'll get a +1 to that action.
Okay. Is everything all right?
Get some inside info here.
There we go. What would you like to ask?
What should I be on the lookout for?
What are you thinking about when you're looking at this situation? Are you trying to analyze whether you can save them, or?
I'm trying to analyze whether or not they're too far gone, basically.
If you were to take precautions of some kind against the fire, I mean, you're all villagers. Bad things happen in villages. Someone's barn has burned down in the past. Like, someone here has had some experience with fire, smoke. I mean, you can't save everybody. They're chained to the wall. The best you could hope for is to pull one fire.
Okay.
But you're also, anyone that would run in there, even with precautions, they're risking their life.
I think we should try and save one. They probably would have good information for us that could help us find other villages, maybe.
Sure.
All right. Who wants to attempt to go in there?
Just brave enough for the flames.
Okay, I think Elodia, she'll go in. She has a knife, which she can try and set them free with.
You also have the axe. There's the axe as well.
Oh, Astra.
I do also have the axe, yeah, but the axe is
Here,
trouble.
what was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. In addition to this awesome axe, I just realized that I had a bricklayer that had a trowel that would be cool.
Yep. I mean, yeah. If two of you run in, then you'll have the advantage of help. Like Elodia, if you go in and Esther goes in with you, but you're both at risk then of the fire and the smoke. Higher chance of success, also higher chance that someone will pass out from the smoke or something bad.
Yeah. Well, Elodia will. She'll go in.
All right, Esther, are you gonna follow Elodia in?
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Okay. Are you just run into the fire, or are you gonna do anything?
Let's do it. Let's jump into the well so we're covered in water.
What?
See, that's what I mean. Are you gonna do anything, or?
Yes, we're gonna
The
do
water
something.
will act as a
Okay.
kind of
Remember,
fire.
it's been raining, like not hard yet, but there's like puddles of water around.
We'll roll in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Esther, we also roll around in the puddle.
Let's like douse ourselves with water from the puddle and mud and stuff.
My remaining pig joins you.
Yeah, he's already there. Like, which of you died, Gwen?
Oh yeah, they were named.
Oh my god, they were named. What were their names? I'm such a bad mom.
Gim and Wheel
Wolf.
Wolf died.
Good.
Long live Wolf, the one I can't pronounce.
Old
Exactly.
W. Okay. All right. So the two of you roll around in some wet mud and then like charge in to save someone.
Yes.
All right. So you burst into the flame. It's all like medieval firefighter situation. There's fire everywhere. The ooze has congealed in the corner as much as round. Congealed up against the wall and is starting to like crisp on the outside and is like staying away from the smoke. You're nearly blind. You can just hear the heavy rattling, the roaring of the fire, and immediately as soon as you come in, it's like hitting a wall of heat. You can feel your hair start to like crisp. Your skin is like starting to burn like you were out in the sun for a really long time, and breathing is nearly impossible, both because of the gouts of smoke that are pouring off the incense cone and the fact that the inside of the tower, everything flammable, is now on fire. You can vaguely see through the blur and the like ash floating around. You can see several human shapes, some of which have collapsed on the ground and seem just to be burning, a few of which are still struggling against the chains that are on the wall, and those are the ones that are screaming and trying to break free.
Okay. Let's try and set one free.
Okay.
And then get out of there.
What do you want to do?
Let's go up to the closest one, and I'll like start. Esther will start digging her trowel into the brick that the chains are attached to.
Okay, so you're gonna try and break the chains out from the wall. Okay, Elodia, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and get the knife and jam it open. The lock around the.
Yeah, I mean, so it occurs to you, like as you grab this like blurry, burning, smoke inhaling person, probably the easiest way to get the manacles off would be to like cut their hands off. You have some experience with that, but you know this is a good plan A, I guess. So why don't one of you should roll, the other should help.
Okay, I'll roll.
Cool.
2d6.
Okay. So Esther, you can roll to help Elodia, and because you know you're messing with a brick wall, add an extra +1, so you should have a +2 for your help.
Nice.
So what do I roll plus any modifier?
You can use you're trying to use your knife. You roll plus your dexterity, but because Esther got you got an 11 right there.
Yeah, I got an 11.
Hells yeah! Look at what a good helper you are.
The brick's so good.
You know all the like critical hit points. You just like pressure point brick.
Yeah. That old hole and that weak little joint in the top. I know everything about this.
So
Okay.
dexterity.
You get a +1 from Estra's help, and because she got an 11, Kira, Estra is like not exposed to danger. You're going to be able to get out without suffering from whatever bad thing might happen. So, what do you got there, Elodia?
Well, my dexterity is -1, so it cancels out.
Evens out. Okay, so you got an 8. Okay. All right. Do you want to spend 2 luck, or would you like to just take the moderate success?
I'll spend 2 luck. I have 14 luck left.
All right. So the some god somewhere, whether good or fell, is looking upon your deeds with some interest, and you manage to get in, break this poor beleaguered peasant free, and drag them out of the burning tower. So unfortunately, the rest of the peasants that are inside, chained to the wall, either die of smoke inhalation or burn to death. But you managed to get this one free outside. Let's find out who this person is.
Good.
Who has a higher Estra or Elodia?
I was 7.
I think I have 12 left.
Okay. Elodia, you know this person that you freed. It's one of your fellow villagers. What's your backup? Introduce your backup character to us. You've just rescued your third your PC. You get a backup. Tell us about this person.
Well, mine is a female farmer. She's petite and cheerful. She's got a little.
What's her name?
I can't remember because my my PDF crashed.
It keeps doing that, right?
Roll her name.
Okay, what was the roll again?
It's a D100. She's forgotten her name. Let's give her a new one.
Okay.
The chaos
Right.
took her name.
I was just gonna go back and look, but this is better. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. This is a very difficult to pronounce name. I'll let you decide how to pronounce it. It's spelled Aefentid. I'm thinking Aefentid.
Aefentid, yeah.
All right.
Infected.
Aefentid, the farmeress, has been rescued from the fire. Yeah, I mean, she manages to recover after a few minutes. She's a little bit burned, but not
Still
dead.
cheerful.
Yeah. Ooh, guys. Her onions are lost somewhere in the dungeon. You can find those later. But yes, you can add her to the roster. She swears to join you on your quest to fight the horrible creatures. Do you tell her why they were all horribly burned to death, or do you all just kind of keep that on the DL?
We're going to keep that on the download for now.
Yeah.
We don't really want to get people too angry at us.
Awesome.
Control. We didn't know what the incense was going
Right.
to do.
Yeah. No one's to blame here. There was
Blame
only
the-
good intentions.
Awesome. Okay. So you guys just want to wait, like, while she recovers and while the fire kind of burns itself out?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, it takes the better part of, say, an hour, give or take. The white smoke continues to sort of burn itself out, and the fire kind of eventually gutters out. But by then, the storm outside has sort of taken on like a fully intense aspect. It's just pouring rain now. The wind is howling. Probably helps put the fire out. But once that fire is out, you're all kind of looking for an excuse to get inside from out from the icy wind.
Yeah.
So do you want to go into the tower now?
Yeah. Go check
Okay.
for survivors and
Okay.
whatnot.
It's a fairly grisly scene inside. There are several bodies chained to the wall, all in a state of significant crispiness. There's a big black charcoal kind of lump in the back corner of like the far side of the tower, but you can see through cracks in the hard surface that there's still heat inside. The ooze seems to have gone into a kind of hibernation from the heat, but it's only a matter of time before that shell kind of cracks off and gets back into oozing around, but it's sleeping now. From inside, you can see there is another door immediately to the left of the door you came in that seems to lead down. There's an archway. It used to have a door on it, but the door has sort of burned off now and fallen into the tower. And there's a set of stone stairs that lead down under the keep from here. As well, there's the staircase that leads up to the walls above.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should go down.
Go down, huh?
That's what you want to do.
Any other opinions?
Well, I mean, you do have someone in the party who was captured by.
Oh yeah, we should question this person. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Aefentid.
Okay.
Tell us what you know.
So, what do you want to ask? What do you start asking your questions, or
Yeah.
go ahead?
Why-
Is she coherent enough?
Well, I mean, I think so. You want to try and recall what you remember of what happened to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you roll to spout lore? Let's see how much of this traumatizing experience you remember.
What's that?
Roll plus your intelligence.
Okay. Aefentid's intelligence?
Yes.
Nice.
Excellent. Okay. Well, so for good or ill, you have a decent memory for what happened. You've been in the hands of the beastmen for several days. The last time that you went out to your fields to harvest your delicious onions, your swamp onions, you were laid upon by beastmen who put a burlap bag over your head and dragged you away to the keep. You've been chained up inside the tower with several other villagers for as long as you can remember in that period. There's periods where you black out and wake up, and so it's hard to say how long it's been since then. But you do know that the rest of the villagers that have been kidnapped are indeed in the keep. They've been taken down below into the levels below. And while you have a bit of a hard time discerning whether it was like a fever dream or something that actually happened, you remember the sound of chanting and of drums from below, and a vast body of water, like an underground lake, somewhere beneath the keep. Though your mind, you feel a place where it's like prodding a missing tooth. There's something, you don't remember the whole thing, but that's what you do remember. Strange drumming from below and the placid sea that seems to be under the mountain.
Okay, so I know that we should check it out down below, but there's also danger that lay there.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Aphented the understated.